Well, here we are again, Robert.
Yes,
And what we're going to do first is you're going to turn on the candle.
that's right.
Because for some reason, he tends to forget. And this is, again, just letting Spirit know that we're ready.
Yes.
But this is the time, because it's Thanksgiving, and I wanted to thank the brother and sister that came and allowed us to tape him on this special reading.
Yes, it was a very interesting reading.
A very good one, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you know, whenever you want a reading and you're really wanting to come to me and you're really wanting to talk to somebody, think about them on the way over here. And I think they did, right?
Yeah.
And when Spirit wants to come, Spirit doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, it doesn't matter. When you call Spirit, Spirit's gonna come. Because they have that emotional connection still. Remember, we're just not here, we're over there, just in another form. But what never goes away is the love. And so that's the connection that this brother and sister needed to hear. And guess what? They heard it.
Yeah.
So it was a very nice reading. And we do this, both I and Robert do this, is for the healing. Because spiritually, inside, we have to heal.
Yes.
And sometimes we need our spirit to come through. And the Spirit sure did came through to do some healing for this day. And so we saved this for Thanksgiving. So on behalf of Mr. E,
I remember. And Robert.
you did remember, and Robert, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
You don't know that I know, but I know. Bye, everybody.
Enjoy.
Well, Robert, here we are again.
Yes. We're back.
And it's exciting today because we have special guests, right? And getting special guests to come to our show is exciting.
Yes.
So we're going to introduce them in a little bit. But what did you forget to do, Robert?
La vela.
Válgame, you forgot the candle.
No. You guys didn't see this part though. I turned that one on. I didn't remember. But I
Nada
turned
que
it on.
ver, nada que ver, but always forgetting the
Yeah.
candle. So, as you all know, before I start talking to Spirit, I turn on the candle, and it's just letting Spirit know that I'm ready to work. And you know what? You turn it on, and I'm already overwhelmed. So, our special guest, I feel like it's already happening to me.
Canijo.
It really is.
Really?
Yeah, and then I'm not playing because we always play, but no, I'm already getting chills.
Really?
Yes. So
That's my cue.
that is, ¿verdad? So, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So we want to introduce our special guests, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves when they come up here. But for right now, let's give them a big hand.
Yes. Everybody.
Here we are. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
But
having
before we start, can you introduce yourself to the audience out there?
Of course, my name is Tony Romero. I'm a local actor, performer, born and raised here in El Paso.
Good.
And this is my sister.
Norma Romero.
Good. And where do you live, Norma?
I live in Las Cruces.
In Las Cruces. You know, the last time we had guests here, they were also from Las Cruces. So thank you, Las Cruces, always supporting us. So again, thank you, Las Cruces, El Paso, Juarez, for supporting us. Because, you know, ever since we started this, we didn't know how big it was going to get and how big it's getting. So thank you so much for supporting us. And I know you look at our shows all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
So today's about doing a reading. And as you know, because you were behind the scenes, you saw us turn on the candle. And I always turn on the white candle and I always use white for purity. Because there was a question they asked me one time, and they say, when you turn on a candle or when you do what you do, am I opening up a portal? And the answer to that is yes. But to me, so I can't touch my microphone, I need to learn. I am turning on a portal, but in my belief is to heaven. And that's my religion, but I don't talk about religion. So to other people, it could be paradise. It could be the universe. So when I open up a portal, it's nothing but good. So I would never say anything bad. It's everything that's coming through is good. Now, if you have questions, I'll let you ask some questions, and it could be about anything. And we could see if your loved ones from the other side, give me the answer, okay? And we're going to see how this works, okay? So right now, I was saying earlier when we turned on the candle, I was already feeling some little chills, okay? Because I could already feel. And let me just see what happens. And you know how I work. I scribble and I write letters. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is a birthday. There's the birthday. Now, I don't want you to focus only on the people who have passed. Focus also on the people that are living. Because your loved ones sometimes want us to give a shout out to the people that are here. So you're going to have to take off these blinders and you're going to have to just think about everybody in your lifetime, okay? If it doesn't fit, it's okay. Excuse me. So the way it's going to work, I hear, feel, and see. I do hear names. It might not be the name that you know, but I focus on the first letter of each name, okay? If I say a male's name, a boy's name, well, then it's boy. If I say a girl's name, then think about the girl. But I always think about the first letter. Why? Because when I travel to other places, the names change, but the alphabet never changes. That's why I do it with the letters. Now, the other thing is I feel, so I pick up how they passed away. So they give me pain in my body, and that's the way I know. So right now I'm feeling a little bit of pain. So, and that's their symbol for letting me know it's me, or it could be somebody suffering from that pain. Okay. So it could be either or. So remember, I don't know if it's alive or not. I don't know because I don't know your family history. Okay. Excuse me. The other thing is, what do I feel? I also feel the emotional connection that they had when they were here physically with you all. So I feel that connection. And I could tell you right now that I'm very overwhelmed. It's like, where have you guys been, is what they're telling me. Where have you all been? I've been waiting for you all. And that's what I'm feeling. And actually, I would cry right now, but I'm trying not to because it's not me. It's them. They're already getting me. As soon as we turned on the candle, I was overwhelmed and I started like, they're making me cry. I said, not yet. Hold on. Give me a little bit. Because I need to do the orientation first. I have to do the presentation. There's an introduction. Okay. So the next thing I do is, what do I see? So it's if I took a picture of you, and I always say like with a Polaroid because I'm a little old, and the film comes out and we're developing. So I look at it and I see little dots. Those dots, people call them orbs. I call them little manchitas, but that's your loved one. And they start to describe who they are. And that's the way they describe it to me. I don't see them like I see you. I see them differently. Okay. So that's the way it is. So it's like putting a big puzzle in front of us. Each piece of the puzzle is going to be a symbol, a letter, a feeling that I have to interpret, or a picture that I'm drawing, like I just drew one here. And that's the way they communicate. They don't communicate to me the way we are, because if they did, I would be in Hollywood. This is not Hollywood, but we're close to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, almost there, right? So we're gonna do this, and let's see what happens. And you know, when I give you something and you're not sure, don't make it fit. We don't want. We're gonna pass, and we're gonna do it because they're fast. So I hear them like this. That's all. That's why I have to write, because I have a couple of energies coming through right now. I feel like there's two. Okay, so we're gonna start. Now there is a birthday reference. So the birthday means that they died near their birthday, a birthday just passed, or a birthday's coming up, or a birthday. So what's a birthday reference? Don't give me names, just give me relationships, okay? Put your microphone.
Oh yeah,
I know that's hard. Talk loud too, because we have to talk loud.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say all of the above to all of those.
Okay, give me one. The first one that came to mind.
One just passed.
Okay. So let me just see. Why do I have a headache? So there's something, I feel like there's two energies. So one has to do with the headache, and then one has to do with the cancer. So where's the headache? Let's start with the headache because I don't want to hold on to this headache. So that's either trauma to my head, that's aneurysm, that's stroke, dementia, Alzheimer's, there's a thing to the head. I feel like, yeah, there's something to the head. Do you know of anybody?
Doesn't ring a bell for me.
That's okay. Just think of your significant other if you have significant others, okay? No, they're telling me it's the head. How does that connect with you?
I have a tumor.
Okay, that's what it is.
And I always get the headaches.
Yes. She's praying for you. She says you're going to be okay. She says she's praying and she's praying and she's praying. This is your mother, isn't it?
Yes.
She's the one with the cancer. She makes me feel that she fought very hard, but people don't believe her. People don't think that she fought. People don't know how much she wanted to stay. Does that make any sense? Because there was a disconnect. She makes me feel like I didn't want nobody to see me. And she apologizes for that because it came the wrong way. People thought, like, what's wrong? Like, why don't you want us to see you? And she's saying, no, don't. That's not what my intention was. My intention was actually, she makes me feel like she's saying, I wanted to spare you from seeing me the way I left. Because she didn't want you to remember her like that. And then she tells me somebody didn't get to say goodbye, which is they're giving me the headache. Do you have a Kleenex box? Oh, here it is. Here, get it.
Thank you.
It's like it just appeared.
Yeah, let's do one too. That's always there.
So she's making me feel like she's holding my hand. That's my symbol for that somebody didn't get to say goodbye. Somebody didn't get there. Or somebody was there, went home to take a bath or went home to go eat or something to that, and then they passed. And when they got there, it was too late. I don't know if that makes any sense. Does that make any sense?
I believe her sister, right?
Yeah.
So you have another sister?
Yes.
Okay. And where's the male D? Who's the D for David? Or Danny? Or there's a D connection. But think of your mom's side. Think of her side. Think of the D. Because she's telling, where's the D now?
My partner's name is D.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Because they're making me feel that your partner is taking care of it. Because she's blessing the relationship, is what she's telling me. Because did she meet your partner in life?
Yes.
But you know what? She's making a big deal about it now. Like, Mom, why didn't you make a big deal when you were here? And she says she's making a big deal about it now. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just see. Just give me a minute. She's telling me the number 12, which is December or the 12th of a month. So or 2012, but there's 12. So what is the connection?
I always when I pray, I always ask for verification from God with the number 12.
So were you waiting for me to say 12?
No.
Were you expecting for me to say 12?
No.
Because you didn't think your mom was going to be here. She says, I'm with God. So remember at the beginning, I said, my portal is to heaven. And she says she's with God. She's at peace. Most importantly, she's at peace. But she's here to help you guys out. She's here to help. She's still telling me about the person, the holding of the hand. So she's making me feel like I'm laying there. Who was rubbing my legs? Who was rubbing her legs?
Me.
Because she says, I felt you. I felt you. Who kissed her on the forehead?
Me.
She says, thank you. And she said, thank you for letting her go. Because you must have said, if you want to rest now, you could go ahead and rest because we're going to be okay, including your other sibling, your sister. And she says, you're going to be okay. Does that make any sense? Can you tell me a little bit about that day?
The day that she passed away, I'm always being very silly. And that day, I showed up after my regular job, which was ironically her job that I took over. And we couldn't hear her voice. And she murmured to me, "Me voy a morir." But she had no voice at all. Thank you. And then I told her, "Pues claro, ama, todos nos vamos a morir un día." But when she told me, it felt different. And we locked eyes.
She says, you were looking into my soul because it was about to leave. And that's what she's repeating to me.
Yeah.
But were you not there, Tony?
When she passed, I was there for when she passed. What I wasn't there for was when for her. Don't come for me. The last rite.
Okay, when they went there. She says you didn't hold her hand. Or where's the holding of the hand?
So I wasn't there for the last rites because for some reason I just couldn't bear like seeing like just finalization of it. And I showered. I got to see it on FaceTime, but then I went afterwards, and that's when she was on her
Because she
way out.
says, Mijo, you hesitated to get there. You were doing everything not to get there on time.
I did.
And she says, it's okay. She's saying, it's okay. Because again, she said from the beginning, I didn't want you to see me like that. Because that's not the memory that I want you to have of me. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
So just give me a minute. She's telling me the number 3 now. So that's either March or the 3rd of a month or something about 3. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything to you all? Number 3? It has to be the day of the month, March or something. I don't know. But she's showing me 333. And then she's also, and if it doesn't mean something to you, that's okay. Don't make it fit. You go investigate it. She also makes me feel this. This is my symbol for in memory of, which is balloons. So did they let go of balloons? Or is there an anniversary being planned? Or did you guys wear a t-shirt with her face on it? Where is, and then your mama say, hurry up, Ernesto. You hurry up. By the way, I can't talk that fast. Wait, give me a minute. But what is that in memory of? Did you guys do something in memory of her? Don't just give me a minute. Because your mom is yelling. She's yelling at me. She really is yelling at me. Let me drink some water because you know what? Her throat was so dry at the end. And she wanted something to drink. I feel like she didn't know how to because my throat is so dry. Did she die at home?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she's making me feel like everything. She's showing me her room. But where are the balloons? Why in memory of?
Well, there's 2 things that come to mind for the balloons. For my grandma and grandpa, we usually release balloons on their anniversary.
Now, when you say your grandma and grandpa, is that on your mom's side?
No.
On your father's side?
Father's side.
Okay.
But for my mom, we actually released doves.
Okay, which is the same thing. You know, I just see the balloons go, but she says it was beautiful. And then she tells me somebody sing some, because she's going, this is my symbol that somebody was singing. Who was singing?
Mariachis.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys had mariachis for her. Beautiful. So she says she was there listening to this. But this is strange. I know they're singing, but did they play like a dancing one? Like, you know, they play those songs, but did you guys play like I don't want to say a happy one, but like.
The day that's day that I tell you that she said que me voy a morir, I was actually dancing with her.
Okay.
And I was always dancing with her.
And then she says we still dance together now.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Yes. And then she tells me, she shows me article, which either a blanket or a pillow. Somebody has that. Does that make sense?
I wear all her clothes.
Okay. She says, and then she tells me this, ay, mija. She goes, ay, mija. And I put blanket because it's a clothing article. She goes, ay, mija. And she's crying right now. So you have to give me a minute to tell her you can't go there with me. You have to, you can't do this to me right now. But she's telling me she really wants me. And I said, hold on a minute. Ay, mija. Because I see what you're doing. You get the clothes. You hug it. And she kisses you on the cheek. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because she says she holds you tight. So I don't know if you smell her or when you put the clothes on, you smell it or you want to feel her. And she's telling me, I feel you. And when I tell you that she's tearing up, those are happy tears. Not that she's sad. Those are happy tears. You know what I mean? Just give me a minute. I wrote here tattoo. Who got the tattoo in her memory?
Tattoo.
Okay. She says, thank you for honoring me like that. It doesn't mean you have to go run and get a tattoo too.
We've already did that.
Oh, you already talked about it. Well, and that's perfect because when you guys are talking about it, she's there hearing you. It's like she's giving me chisme. She's telling me, listen, this is what they're doing. She says this to tell you she's very proud of you guys because you said you were going to be okay. And she knows that you guys are trying so hard. But she's still around you, just in a different way. Does that make sense? And then, just give me a minute. This is funny. And I don't know. So she shows me, she also shows me the picture. So who has the picture or talks to the picture?
Me.
Both of you? Well, when you talk to the picture, that's a good sign. That means that she's, and my symbols is like, if you say, buenos dias, she's saying buenos dias back. She's also there with you. She didn't want to leave you guys because she fought to stay. And she pushes me to tell me, Ernesto, tell him that. Because it's important and to tell your other sister, because she makes me feel like she's here. If she was, if she would have been here. And she makes me feel that she say, I didn't leave you. I fought. But it was God's plan. We all, in my belief system, we have blueprints of our life. And we get to that blueprint where it's time for us to go. And it was just her time to go. To be an angel, because that's what she is to you. She's telling me, just give me a minute. There is a dog on the other side as well, because I feel like there's a dog running around. Where's the dog connection?
Which one of them?
So I don't know if she was close to a special dog, and it could be a dog that was from way back then, and it passed. But there is and it's a pet. So, I always say dog because I'm biased to dogs, but it could be a pet, it could be a cat. But she makes me feel, I'm going to say dog because I feel like I see the dog.
Passed or?
No, the dog's passed already.
Okay. The only one that, ¿cuál de todos, right? But the only one that I could think of that we share a bond between me and you is Doobie.
What is the name?
Doobie.
What does that start with?
D.
That's the D that I was talking about you earlier.
The dog?
Yes.
Doobie?
Yes. Well, we give him human names. I thought Doobie was a drug. But anyway, I'm going to think not right now, Ernesto. Mr. E didn't say that. But yeah, but that's the D. Because, see, I don't hear in those names But when you're telling me Doobie, she's telling me, and just like ding inside, she's giving me the answer was right. And I said, Doobie? And I said, well, what does it start with? And you said D. That's what she has
The
there.
reason I say we have common connection with Doobie is because when he passed away, it like really took a toll on me. We were out of town, and you remember? I just like I was mortified. You know what I mean? And like we had a cry session, and in the middle of the cry section, we actually heard Doobie howl, but it sounded far away, and like immediately, like we just stopped crying.
And I'm going to tell you that they do come through. They come through. Animals, like humans, they have soul. Anything that has a soul is going to come through. So yes, they're together. And your grandparents, the ones you were talking about, you brought them through as well, because they're together as well. But your grandma's like, mijo, mijo, mijo. She makes me feel she couldn't walk right towards the end. So did she have problems walking? Like getting up? She couldn't get up?
I don't know exactly what the extent to it was at the very end because she moved to San Antonio to live with my aunt.
So you didn't get to see her pass?
No.
So that's the one that you didn't get to see pass. That's where I'm getting these feelings. Remember when I was telling you at the beginning I got overwhelmed? Is that they're just like rushing in. And your mom is actually letting them, because your mom's energy is taking over, but she's letting them come in. Because you need to know that you were also very special to your grandparents. And they're very proud of you guys. Of everything you guys have done, you have not let them down for anything. Everything you guys are doing it, you're doing it right. Now, this is the time where I tell people, you could ask me questions and then I'll finish because I know your mom wants me to do something. They say, yes, but wait, we're taping, Mom. She doesn't know that. She don't care about no taping, you know. She doesn't care about the show. But this is the time where you could ask me questions if you have any questions. I do see a transition for one of you guys. I don't know who. I don't know if it's you, Norma. This is my symbol for transition. That means that either you're moving, you have a thought about moving. It could be from city, it could be from house, it could be from place to place, or a job to job, or you're getting maybe another position at work. I don't know. But where's the move for you?
I was just researching last night, moving to Mexico.
Okay.
I want to work on my dual citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Okay. Gosh, I wanted to surprise you with something you didn't know.
Oh, man, that's cool.
That would have been good. But anyways, your mom knows that. And your grandparents know that. Because how would they know that if she wasn't here? She says it's a good idea, but she says, Mija, you're doing it too fast. You're not thinking. You're going too fast. Did you tell her that?
I haven't told her that.
Okay, but you thought about telling her that, right?
I think we all know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, my sister is like the type of person, once you get the idea,
She wants to do
You
it.
need to put that plan in action.
And do you know where in Mexico you're going?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, if it's somewhere nice, keep me in mind. I'll do reading from Mexico. Really, I'm being serious. So that would be good. I would love to go to Mexico. That's on my bucket list again. Okay, so let me see. So she knows about this move, is what she's saying. She knows about the move. And you're moving too, or you're planning on doing a change. What is your change?
I think. Oh, thank you. I mean, I've been thinking about it a lot. It's just kind of getting my life together, basically. But also, I'm going to New York on Sunday for a gig.
So you're gonna go for
2 weeks.
For 2 weeks?
For 2 weeks.
To go
Perform.
Okay.
We're actually have a new play.
Oh,
New
okay.
York.
Well, if you want me to go see it and critique it, I could go there too.
We would love that.
You
Absolutely.
know what I'm
yes.
saying? Because I hear it's expensive. That's a bucket list of mine. I know a lot of people in New York too.
Oh.
We could do a lot of readings over there. They've been waiting for me.
See, it's a perfect opportunity.
Okay, then. It's not that expensive on the flight. It's expensive to stay there is what I hear.
Oh, yeah.
It is,
It
huh?
really is.
Okay. Well, anyways, not during the snow time though. I got arthritis.
We're going right in the fall.
Yeah, fall.
Everything's changing.
Yes. Hopefully you're there and get the gig, whatever it is that you're gonna. But good luck to you. But you know what? I do feel something positive is gonna come out of that. I really do.
Nice.
Because you're nervous about this.
Yeah.
Because you're already saying, well, I'm going to go, but no, you can't do that. You have to go. And this is what I tell people. I applaud you because you're going out there. But see yourself performing on that stage. See yourself when you're there doing the audition, right? It's called the audition.
Mm-hmm.
See yourself getting the gig. See yourself putting the costume on or whatever it is that you guys do, but see yourself seeing the audience. You have to do that so that it could manifest it and you could do this because you don't practice that.
Yeah.
I know you don't. And your mom says, do this. And you're going to open up a whole wide world of accomplishments because you already done a lot. But you need, because she goes, he needs this, Ernesto. I say, I know he does, but he's not manifesting it because you're going, but I don't feel like you're really trying like you could.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Actually, we had a reading before, and I actually got a scolding from my grandma. I think it was.
Well, good.
Yeah. And
she's pulling your ear again.
And since then, I've actually we've had this conversation thinking about what's next after this, what I want to do, I want to start getting my plan set to get that in movement.
Good.
So I'm working on it.
But you see,
need an extra little
a
push.
plan is good,
Yes.
but that's not the way it works. Yes, you have to plan, like you have to plan to go to Mexico. You have to plan on getting tickets to New York, where you're going to stay, what you're going to do. But you also have to plan to succeed. So you have to see yourself succeeding.
Yeah.
And when you do that, Tony, a lot of good stuff is going to happen. And I feel good about this. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. Have you already done a movie?
Some short.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you have. But she makes me feel that you also feel, because listen, spirit, your mom and your grandparents, they told me about the past. The past is how they passed. They're passing. The present is what's going on with you now. And then they tell me about the future. And then you say, how do I know what the future is? I don't know. But you're going to call me a month from now, 2 months from now and say, guess what, Mr. E? I got the gig. That's the future. But you have to believe it. And she's showing me good things for you. And then when I mentioned the movie, even if it's a small part, guy at the cash register.
I'll take it.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter, but I do see you doing something. Not only short film, but I feel like you're going to be doing something. But you have to try. You already fell off the horse. You have to get back on it again. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
Okay, so this is what she's saying about what's going on with you guys. Okay, so let me do you guys have another question? Before I end this, because your mom is very excited right now. Tell your dad to take care of his legs. So there's something with the legs. So the grandparents, I say, mijo, legs. And then does your father have a brother?
Yes.
Also, he needs to look. Now, when I talk about medical stuff, don't listen to me, but it's always good. If they're saying, take care of your legs, well, make sure if you feel weird, you need to get that checked out. So I feel with the brother, something's going on in this area. I'm trying not to touch my microphone.
Right.
Because then they'll tell me something over there. But there's something going on in this area. So always, when Spirit tells me about stuff like that, I always tell people, go to the doctor. Just get it checked out. It doesn't matter. Okay? Okay. So just give me one. Really fast. Is there an R? So is there a Rebecca, or this could be a boy or a girl? I don't know. But there's an R.
I was going to ask you if you would connect me with a friend of mine that I just lost. Her name is Rayleigh.
Okay. How did she pass? Just tell me how she passed.
All I know is liver.
Okay. It's funny. So this is my symbol for boy or girl. Because of the name, I didn't know. So, I don't know those names. And so, you have a big heart. Because she's telling me, I didn't get a chance to thank her. So why is she telling me she didn't get a chance to thank you? Because she's doing this. This in sign language means thank you. But she's telling me thank you now. Why?
We were supposed to meet up, but COVID hit. And we just never got to reconnect again.
And she goes, now I'm going to live through your eyes. And that's why you're doing what you're doing. You want to see different things. You want to do different things. And you should, Norma, because they're behind you. Let's give me a minute. Did you not get to say goodbye to her either? Okay, so
I didn't even know she was sick.
yeah, because she didn't want to tell people. Just like your mom, very strong women, like we could do this because she didn't want you guys to hurt. She wanted you to continue with your lives and to do stuff, okay? And with that, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do this little thing and exercise, okay? So I'm going to, can I have your hand? And I'm going to give you your hand over here. Very good. You're a professional, okay? And the reason I'm getting your hand is because, and see, there's your mom again. I'm getting chills again. And I don't know if you get chills, anytime you get chills, and this is your friend Riley. Rayleigh. She's also in doing this to me. And I'm getting the chills. When I get chills, that means that their soul is passing right through me. That they're trying to feel you. Because they say, your mom, your friend, especially your mom, because she's taking over. And she goes, no, this is my hand. I'm not right now. Spirits, just give me one moment, please. But they're saying, I want to feel my kids one more time. Because your mom says, I didn't feel you guys. Because I had left already. And now she's saying, hold on to them. Because when I do this, she's giving you the blessing, la bendición. Because you didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her, really. And she goes, you didn't get away from me. Because you didn't want to see me the way I was. Because I see you when you think about me, how sick I was. You need to erase that from your mind. You need to erase it from your mind. She says, leave that here with Mr. E. Because she says, mijo, you're going to do fine. And remember this. She goes, I was always proud of you. Why didn't you think I was proud of you? She's crying now. I'm trying not to cry. Because I'm telling her, your kids love you. But she never got to say, I love you. Like she wanted to. And she's telling you now. Okay. So you have to excuse me. Because I don't do this on film. But her spirit is so strong right now. And I'm like, you have no idea. You probably do. The love that she still has for you. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys a little bit. I'm just going to give you both a quick hug.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm sorry for your loss. And thank you for sharing your story with us. It's very special. And it's very special to me that you guys came today.
Thank you for having
And
us.
thank you for allowing us to tape this. Because the reason we do this is for the reason you're here. Is to show the people there's more when we leave. And what never goes away is the love. Because that's what's tattooed in your heart, is a love for your mom. So with that, we're going to leave with that. And I'm going to have you guys do something for me. We are going to get our candle. And then we're going to get we're going to do both candles. So I want you to hold one. And then, Tony, I want you to hold the other one. Right now, what I want you to do, I want you to tell your mom something in your thoughts. I don't want to hear it. And when you're ready, just blow out the candle. It's like we're hanging up the phone because I'm done. Okay, so tell her something in your thoughts and then just blow out the candle. Because what they want us is to be in peace. We can't always have the candle on. It's like we can't have the phone stuck to our ear because they want us to continue with our life. Okay? And take pictures of your audition because I want to post it on our show
Yeah, definitely.
to see, look, he went to New York and this and this. Okay? So tell your mom something in your thoughts and then blow out the candle whenever you're ready. And I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to tell you something right now. This is so funny. And I always tell people, that was a little generic because she loves you more. Because I just heard love. And she says, tell him los quiero más. Does that make any sense? Yeah. Okay. And on behalf of Mr. E.
And Robert.
Took a while. And Robert, thank you for joining our show. And Robert, thank you for being on our show. And the way I always end my show is, you don't know that I know, but I know. Good night, everybody. Oh, hold on really fast.
I know, Robert, stop.
Stop really fast, Robert. This candle is actually for you. We both signed it, and we always want you to have it as a memory.
Oh, wow.
And on the day of your audition, Norma, tell him to call you.
Okay.
Before he gets on stage, turn it on so that your mom could be there with you. And when you're done, turn it on. Okay? So I'm going to give that candle to you. Okay? And now, let me do it all over. You don't know that I know, but I know. Good night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you guys so much. Your mom was really strong. She overwhelmed me. I've never done that before.